In the absolutely cutthroat world of New York City real estate, when a top firm makes a big leadership change, it's never just news, it's a signal. And right now, a major move happening in Brooklyn has the entire industry leaning in, watching to see what happens next. So here's the deal. One of the city's oldest, most respected firms, Brown Harris Stevens, just made a classic power move. They've brought in a new leader to run their entire Brooklyn operation. And believe me, this looks like a very calculated play for the future of the borough. And at the very center of all this is Maggie Ross. She's just been named the new managing director of sales for Brown Harris Stevens in Brooklyn. And get this, they poached her directly from a competitor, Compass, where she was an associate broker. So who is Maggie Ross exactly? Well, her background is probably not what you're expecting, and it's really the key to understanding why a firm like BHS would hand her the keys to such a critical market. Her journey, you could say, takes us from the courtroom all the way to the condo. See, Ross didn't even start in real estate. She was an attorney practicing complex antitrust and commercial litigation right in Manhattan. We're talking high-stakes strategic thinking. Then she made a huge pivot. She jumped into real estate over 15 years ago, starting at a small boutique firm in Cobble Hill. From there, she worked her way up through bigger firms, eventually landed at Compass, and now she's taking the top job at BHS. This career path tells a story, right? It's not just about experience. It's about this unique combo of a sharp legal mind that was forged in Manhattan and deep, on-the-ground expertise that she earned block by block in Brooklyn. And when you hear her talk about it, you can tell this is personal. She says, "This role gives me the opportunity to elevate the work I find most meaningful. Brooklyn, supporting its agents and deepening our connection to the community." See? She's not just talking about closing deals. She's talking about a bigger vision for the agents and for Brooklyn itself. Okay, so what is her official mandate? What exactly is she going to be doing in this new high-profile position? Her job really boils down to three key things. First off, she's overseeing all the day-to-day operations for the firm's 4 Brooklyn offices. That's a big job on its own. Second, she's meant to be the bridge, working with corporate and regional leaders to really connect the Brooklyn offices to the entire BHS network. And third, just like she said, a core part of her job is to deepen that community connection, to make BHS feel like a true neighborhood fixture. And this brings us to the really big question. Why her? Out of everyone, why did Brown Harris Stevens look at Maggie Ross and say, she's the one? Let's really unpack this, because the answer, I think, reveals the entire strategy BHS has for conquering one of the most competitive real estate markets in the entire country. We actually get the clearest answers straight from the top. Bess Friedman, who's the CEO of Brown Harris Stevens, calls her a star. I mean, that's pretty powerful language. And she points out that Ross has this dual command. She gets the super local Brooklyn market, but she also understands the bigger picture of the whole NYC landscape. And if you read between the lines of Friedman's praise, you see the picture of the exact leader they were looking for. That strategic mindset, yep, that's the lawyer in her. The collaborative approach, that's absolutely crucial for connecting the Brooklyn offices to the mothership. You add in steady leadership, which, let's be honest, every major firm is desperate for, and it all leads to the ultimate goal, finding that one person who can get the entire Brooklyn operation aligned with the company's long-term vision. So let's zoom out for a second. When you connect all these dots, what does this appointment really signal for the wider Brooklyn market? What does it all mean? This is where it all just clicks into place, like a perfect puzzle. On one side, you've got Maggie Ross, her deep Brooklyn roots, a genuine passion for supporting agents, and that super sharp legal background. And on the other side, you have what BHS desperately needs: stronger leadership in a key market, better alignment with corporate, and a clear vision for growth. It's just a perfect match. Her skills are exactly what the company needed. So, at the end of the day, this isn't just another promotion. It's a major, calculated move by a real estate giant. And it leaves us with one massive question. With her unique blend of legal strategy and local passion, how will one leader's vision truly reshape the future of Brooklyn real estate? You can bet everyone in the industry is going to be watching very closely to find out.